rounded outlines that were probably meant to be people doing things, and on one side, where the slight lean sheltered it a tiny bit from the weather, there were these markings that I later realized must have been writing. I can picture them in my mind to this day, and when I became rich and had some spare time, I searched the Studium Library, which is the finest in the world. The memory of the human race, they call it. But I never found anything remotely like that script, or any record of any city on our moors, or any race or civilization who'd ever lived there. I remember the first time I met them. When you've been in this business as long as I have, clients tend to merge together. But these ones stand out in my mind. There was an old man and a younger one. Father and son, or uncle and nephew, I never did find out. The old man was big, broad, and bony, with a long face and a shiny dome of a head, nose like a hawk's beak, very bright blue sunken eyes, big ears sticking out like handles. The young man was just like him, only red-haired and much smaller. You could have fitted him comfortably inside the old man, like those trick dolls from the East. He didn't talk much. "We heard all about you," the old man said. "The stuff you can do. Is it true?" "Depends what you've heard," I told him. "Most of what people say about me is garbage." I think he expected me to be more businesslike. "Is it true," he said, "that you can read people's minds?" "No," I told him. "I can't do that. Nobody can. Not even the Grand Masters. That would be magic, and there's no such thing. What I can do," I said quickly before I tried his patience too far, "is get inside people's heads and take their memories." They both looked at me. "That's what we'd heard," the old man said. "But we weren't sure if we could believe it. And anyhow, isn't that mind-reading?" So many of them say that. I don't know how I do it, I told them, and neither does anyone else. None of the professors at the Studium could explain it. According to them, it's not possible. All I know is, I can see my way into someone's head, literally. I stare at him hard, and the wall of his skull seems to melt away, and then it seems to me that I'm standing in a library. On 3 sides of me there are shelves, floor to ceiling, spaced about 9 inches apart. On the shelves are thousands and thousands of scrolls of parchment, like in the old library at Marchand. Each scroll is in a brass cylinder, with a number in the first line of the text embossed on the cap. Don't ask me how, but I know what's in each one. I reach out my hand. I actually have to lift my arm and reach out physically, and it seems to me that I pull down the scroll I want from the shelf and unscrew the cap. Then I walk over to the window. There's always a window, because the light's better there, and there's a chair. I sit down and unroll the scroll and look at it, at which point the memory becomes mine, just exactly as though it had happened to me. Then I roll up the scroll and put it under my arm. The moment I've done that, the whole illusion fades. I'm back where I started, and no time has passed. The memory stays in my head, but the client or the victim will have forgotten it completely and forever, won't even remember that he ever had that memory to begin with, if you see what I mean. "Anyway," I said, "that's what I do. That's all I can do. But I'm the only man alive who can do it, and as far as I know, nobody's ever been able to do it before." The old man was dead quiet for maybe 5 heartbeats, and his face was frozen. "And you do this for money?" he said. I nodded. "For a great deal of money, yes." I could see he didn't believe me. "That's pretty remarkable," he said. "And it does sound quite a lot like magic. Is there any way I can prove it?" I gave him my unsettling grin. "Sure," I said. "I can't prove it to you, of course, but I can prove it to someone else who you trust."